Howdy, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Kate and Nate versus the Internet.
Yay, you didn't say it at the end.
Actually, I said it at the beginning of the last one, but I did it in the spooky voice.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I just said it twice in that one. So, yeah.
My bad.
That's okay. But, all right. So, we're doing a twofer here. We have both home security things here. So, 6 most disturbing home security camera hackings. And then we have 6 most disturbing things caught on home security camera footage. Oh boy.
Both from Chilling Scares.
Yes. So, both of these are...
Bless their hearts, they got 3 girls.
Yeah. Oh gosh. That's honestly more terrifying than your security camera getting hacked. I'm joking, of course. It's not terrifying. It's just, dang, 3 girls. Good luck. So, yeah.
Especially when they become teenagers.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
I'm dreading it for P.
Yeah. Paisley.
She's like 7 going on 25.
Yes. By the time she's 13 or 14, she's going to be like 40, like acting 40. Gosh.
Not really.
No.
We're just giving her a hard time.
Yeah, because
we love her.
Yeah, that's our niece for you. Anyway, so
Rotten Ronnie.
yes.
Okay.
All right. So we got the security hacking one here.
This is pretty scary, actually.
Well, yeah. I mean, it can be, but thankfully, we have 2-factor authentication, and I know there's ways around it, but it's not easy. Plus, not only that, but I have our Wi-Fi like locked down pretty good with like multiple layers of security. But yeah, this is pretty scary for a lot of people out there who are casual with their
All
like
I gotta say
online
is
security.
Look around and find out.
Exactly. So anyway, we're gonna be checking this out here. This is the first one. 6 most.
Hanging things for stuffed animals are cool.
Yeah. I like that. That's actually kind of cool.
Why is the only one that has a canopy over their bed is the middle one? They didn't do other canopies.
I don't know. Maybe it's just something she was particular about and wanted. I don't know. So sometimes it's weird.
Also, the mattress on the middle one is way thicker than the one up close.
That's true. These are really rinky-dink beds, and the one in the middle is like very...
I can see they have a favorite.
Yeah, seems to be. That's kind of messed up.
We're kind of being judgy.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a salt lamp.
Yeah, they do right there. I see it.
Okay.
Dang.
Stopped.
Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go.
Many households nowadays use home security cameras for surveillance and protection. Popular companies like Ring and Nest will broadcast these live feeds on the internet for users with the account's email and password to access.
I see it.
However, this means that if anyone else has the email and password, they can also access this live feed from anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
There have been many cases of hackers getting users' emails and passwords through various methods and spying on unsuspecting families, even using the camera's microphone feature to talk to them. Here are 6 of the most disturbing cases. Ashley LeMay is a mother of 3 and had installed a Ring security camera in her daughter's bedroom for peace of mind, as she put it. In December of 2019, one of the daughters, Alyssa, heard a voice coming from the room and walked in expecting to find one of her sisters. However, she quickly realized no one was there. The voice began repeatedly directing non-monetizable words at Alyssa.
What? Hear you. I can't hear you.
Go. Say it with me.
Alyssa walks back out of her room and yells out that she can't hear them, still thinking it's one of her family members. but she would get no response and return back to her room confused.
Come on, girl, say it with me.
Who is that?
I'm your best friend. You can do whatever you want right now.
What the fuck?
You can mess up your room. You can break your TV. You can do whatever you want.
Who is that?
I'm your best friend. I'm Santa Claus.
Sounds like a teenager.
Sounds like Carl from Mr. Beast. Carl Jacobs, I'm on to you.
I'm Santa Claus. Don't you want to be my best friend?
The voice attempts to persuade Alyssa into misbehaving. Now scared and still unsure of where the voice is coming from, she calls out for her parents. Her parents later unplugged the camera and have since gotten rid of the system completely. The hacking was ultimately attributed to the family reusing the same email and password from a site that was hit with a data breach. This is the home security camera footage from the Browns family, a family in Florida. On December 8, 2019, the speakers of their camera started blasting the sound of an alarm. A voice then followed, berating them with hateful comments.
What is it?
Main man Shaq, it's your boy Chance on Nold. Welcome to the Noldcast. Wait, so did your child come out black or kind of light skin? I don't know.
What?
Nothing?
That's... oh, dude.
The voice mentions the couple's son, which at no point during that night walked in front of the camera.
Oh,
This would suggest
my
that the
God.
hacker was watching the family's live feed for longer than just that night.
Nope.
The Browns believe it was at least multiple days in which they would have no way of knowing they were being watched.
Nope.
However, they were unable to find out exactly how long they were being watched before the hacker came over the speaker.
Oh,
After nearly
fuck
3
that.
minutes of enduring hateful speech from the voice, they finally ripped out the camera's batteries.
Can you bring a web browser up on your phone and then type in the website that I tell you?
No.
Why? I'll leave you and your family alone.
It sounds like
Or
the
I could do
same
this.
person from the other video, doesn't it?
Kinda, sorta. Yeah,
Why would they do... Why would they...
because they're like they have nothing better to do with their lives than to make everyone else's lives a living hell.
If a motherfucker did that... Oh. I would be so pissed.
I know.
Oh, jeez.
I like your dog. Hey, go to no.
After this night, the Browns family stopped using any kind of home security camera. In November of 2020, police in Decatur, Georgia received an anonymous phone call reporting a shooting inside of a woman's home. They immediately responded and sent out 10 officers to the scene. The homeowners were completely caught off guard and suggested to the police that they were given the wrong address.
Someone tried to swat them. Oh, you evil bastard.
What?
Swatting.
Mean.
Basically, they get your home address and they call up using a dummy phone, and they say, "Yeah, my address is this. I'm gonna kill my whole family, and I'm gonna start shooting at the neighbors' houses. Someone needs to get out here and do something." And basically, that's what they did. Post-production, Nate, please censor that because that's pretty bad. Anyway.
Police called back to dispatch to verify the address, and they confirmed they were at the right place. The homeowners offered to let the officers search their house to avoid any suspicion of them being involved. When they found nothing inside, they started to question who the anonymous caller was. And as they were heading back outside,
I like their
they would find out.
rhyme.
I do too.
Yo, I'm racing the camera. Look in the camera, yes.
The Ring doorbell camera had been hacked and the family had been swatted.
The fact that somebody would be childish enough to do something that could have taken somebody else's life.
Change all your stop using the same password for everything.
That's sick.
We are sick. Yeah, we are disgusting. This is the 15th one today. We do this all over the United States.
The homeowner's doorbell camera had been hacked and they'd been swatted. Being swatted is essentially when someone calls emergency services, deceiving them into believing there's an emergency at your address. The hacker was able to get the homeowner's address using their IP address. They then reported a shooting as, I guess, their sick way of teaching the homeowners to use different passwords. Swatting is a real criminal offense, and in some rare cases can be fatal.
Yeah, I
The
get
hacker behind
that
this home
people need to change their passwords, update their passwords, make them more secure, blah blah blah. But it is not your job to sit there and fucking hack into somebody's shit and make it your. I mean, that is not okay.
No, it isn't. Not by any stretch. It's not cool, man.
And then to fucking say, have the audacity to say, oh yeah, I've been doing this 15 times all over the United States. Excuse me?
Like, you want to pretend that you're the good guy. No, you're the sad, lonely bastard who has way too much time on their hands and is literally wasting your life away.
What scares me is, like, what about, like, cameras that are, you know, supposed to be there for families watching children and stuff, you know, baby monitor cameras and all that kind of stuff. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, it's crazy stuff.
Security camera hacking and resident swatting was never able to be identified.
of course not.
Tanya Amador was asleep in her
pisses
house
me off.
upstairs
Me too.
That we can't, like,
when she woke up to the
backtrack
sound of her Ring camera.
Yeah,
to figure out who's hacking them.
well, yeah. It I just can't. Yeah. I can't believe that. Well, once again, I really wish there was a way to track them 100%, but unless they give something up that identifies who they are, they're not going to be identified.
Camera's alarm going off. She worried an intruder had entered the home, and so she began searching it. As she was doing so, she would hear a voice coming out of the room with the Ring camera. The alarm started up again, and so she finally went out to the room and took out the batteries, now thinking it was just malfunctioning. She decided to review the footage to confirm this, and this is what she saw.
This is Ring. This is Ring support. Your account has been terminated by a hacker. Pay this 50 Bitcoin ransom or else you will get terminated yourself right now.
Someone had hacked into the camera's live feed. The voice jokes around claiming to be Ring support. It then demands 50 Bitcoin as a ransom.
Ring is not gonna make you pay 50 Bitcoin, people.
Nope.
Finally, the hacker would access Tanya's
I
doorbell
don't know.
camera, again going on the speaker, and this time saying, "I'm outside your front door." It's unclear how long Tanya was being watched through her cameras.
Black vibes going
She
on
called
in her
police,
house,
but
though.
there wasn't much
Oh,
they
yeah.
could do.
Good sense of taste in terms of home decor.
Yeah.
This is the home security camera footage of the Chrysalic family. The camera is shown sitting on the kitchen counter as the youngest daughter sits on the couch in the background watching TV. Suddenly, a voice begins talking over the speaker.
What you watching?
Oh, hell no.
Hey, what show is that? I've seen that show before. What season you on? Hello?
The girl either doesn't hear the voice or chooses not to respond to it. That's when the dad, Adam, walks in the room, unaware he's being watched. The voice continues, and his head jolts towards the TV. When he realizes it wasn't coming from the TV, he pulls out his phone. That's when he remembers the Ring camera.
Hello? What are you eating? hungry?
What? Hello?
Powering off.
What is that?
Hello. This is Ring.
What is it? Who is this?
The voice attempts to imitate some sort of robotic Ring text-to-speech voice. However, Adam knows his account's been hacked. He disabled the camera and contacted Ring about the incident. The company responded saying an unidentified phone had logged into the Ring account. They tried to trace it back to a source, but were unable to. They basically told him there was nothing they could do but have him change his password and set up two-factor authentication for his account.
That's what I got.
A couple in Georgia had installed a home security camera in their bedroom so they could keep an eye on their dog while they were away at work.
Oh my goodness.
One night, right after the woman had put the dog in his crate for the night, she heard a cough over the camera's speaker. Laying in bed, she looks over at it and sees the blue light turn on, which indicates someone was watching the live feed. She texts her boyfriend, who was at work, and asks him why he had the feed open. Seconds later, she gets a text back asking what she was talking about. Just then, a voice comes over the speaker.
Wake up! Hello, doggy, 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 come here, doggy!
Oh no.
Hello? Excuse me. I can see you in the bed, come on, wake the f up.
Shortly after, she took the batteries out of the camera. The couple says they later found out that someone had hacked into their Ring account at least 4 times. They filed a police report, but nothing ever came of it.
Jesus.
Yeah, you fuckers need to go on with that bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't. Leave people alone, man.
Mind your own business.
Exactly. MYODB, mind your own damn business. That's all you should do in circumstances like that. Gosh. Well, got another one here. 6 most disturbing things caught on home security camera footage. So, yeah, so this is not getting hacked, but instead footage from like other people, from like people's houses, around their houses and stuff. So, oh boy. Anyway, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
In 2015, a couple in San Jose, California were the victims of a home invasion. The intruders were never identified.
Kitchen, man.
The police recommended the two
Very
invest in
nice.
some
Oh,
home security
jelly.
cameras to protect
Same.
against future break-ins. And
That
so the
grill
couple
alone
did.
is like
They set up a total of 6
10
different
grand.
cameras around their house.
Well, no
I've
wonder.
looked at them.
Of course. Well, no wonder they got broken into. They like easy target
Why?
because of the fact that, you know, they flaunt their money.
Oh, well, it kind of looks like they have a fence and stuff, though.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I mean, this looks like their backyard. I don't... I was just saying I know how much that costs because I watched a YouTuber that had, I don't even know who they were, but they had one similar to that, and I looked it up
Yeah.
one day, and it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Also the sink with like under there, and then of course refrigerator.
Although having all that chrome and stuff outside, I don't know. I would have it covered.
Same. I would have like a canopy up over top of it or something. But
Be blinded by the light.
revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night.
Like when you go to open the grill, it's like, ah!
Yeah, exactly. Grab onto the handle. You just hear, ah!
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I didn't know you turned it on. I did it. It's just hot from the sun. Gosh.
Let's watch it.
Then, on May 8th of that same year, these cameras would capture a second break-in. Two men wearing black clothes climb a fence into the backyard, where they're
they
shown
have a
finding an
fence.
unlocked sliding glass door.
Oh my god, that's why you
They
should
walk
always lock
inside
your
and immediately go into the
Yep.
Always lock your doors, people.
kitchen. One of
Get
them
you a
is seen
dog.
disconnecting a phone setting on the counter.
What the fuck?
They proceed to search the kitchen, opening different cabinets and drawers. From this, they find kitchen knives, which they take with them to arm themselves. Caught on a different camera, they're next seen running upstairs, kitchen knives in
The
hand.
one guy doesn't have gloves on.
No. See, this guy is the smarter of the two because he's got gloves on and he's got his hood up. And he's also wearing something to cover his face. This dude, this dude's got no brain because he's just like,
Amateur.
yeah,
No, I'm
running
just
around.
kidding.
Yeah,
Not that I would know, but I've watched enough of these.
yeah.
Good gracious.
Yeah, this dude's just like bold and stupid.
Yeah, you're leaving your fingerprints everywhere, dude.
Oh, I take it back. He is not wearing a mask. So that'd be the other
Well,
thing.
the facial recognition should be able to figure out who he is.
Potentially.
They've got some kind
As
of
they're
animal,
searching the
though,
rooms
'cause that's a
upstairs,
pet
one of the
gate
men
right
comes
there.
across a locked
Yeah.
door. It was the door to the master bedroom. He puts his ear to the door and hears a baby crying.
Oh, it's a
Inside the
baby
room
gate.
was a family friend named Rosie and the two homeowners' child. Rosie was babysitting for them when the intruders entered the home.
Oh my gosh.
Hearing the crying, the man alerted his partner that people were inside. Instead of getting spooked and leaving, the men go up to the door and aggressively start kicking it. They hit it with such force that they managed to kick a hole in it.
Oh my gosh.
They then thrust knives through the hole. Rosie took the couple's child and retreated to the bathroom, locking that door as well. She screamed out that she called the police. This would work. The men finally started running away before they could fully break into the bedroom. Police reviewed all of the footage, but were never able to identify the men.
Of course not.
Their true motives remain unknown. It's hard to believe they were only trying to rob the place, seeing that they disconnected the phones and felt the need to arm themselves with kitchen knives.
And the fact that they went
They also didn't
towards
immediately
the
le-
person
Yeah.
and had the knives and then were trying to break in to get rid of the person too.
That's, yeah. Too.
And the fact that they realized there was a baby crying too, like that's just nope.
Big time nope. And, oh yeah. Personally, for me, just as soon as they kick a hole through the door, as soon as I see their arm reaching through, just.
Yeah, but you got a baby.
I know. I'm
It's
telling
a
you to take the
lady.
baby into the bathroom.
Well, yeah, but she's all by herself.
I know. I guess I'm just doing a self-insert.
Oh, okay.
Just,
I got you.
once again, just.
But they're not gonna get that far.
Oh, no. No.
leave upon finding people inside. Instead, they
Come at
tried
me,
breaking
bro.
down a door to get to them.
Skinny ass like that. This skinny bastard don't weigh as much as one of my ass cheeks. Come on.
This is the footage from a home security camera in Vacaville, California. It was April when this footage was taken, and during that time of year, it's common to see a lot of activity in the form of kids walking home from school each afternoon. On this day, at some point, a girl with a backpack on is shown walking into frame. She was walking home from school like everyone else. However, she had been being followed for several blocks by a man in a dark-colored Pontiac. She noticed this, and so she used a large truck parked on the side of the road to hide.
No.
She abruptly stops walking while she's out of view of the Pontiac. The driver stops, expecting her to come back into view. When she doesn't, he stalls there for a while before slowly driving off. The girl is left standing there, unsure of what to do next. Eventually, she sees the car coming back and decides to stay put behind the truck.
Oh shit.
The Pontiac drives by, and then reverses to try and talk to the girl, but she continually repositions herself out of view. Finally, he drives off again and the girl makes a run for it. After receiving multiple tips about the driver and his car, the police started an investigation. A 24-year-old man was identified as the driver. He was interviewed, but not arrested. He technically hadn't committed any crime, and therefore police couldn't really do anything.
Are you fucking
Whether or
kidding
not the
me?
man was
I'm sorry, but that's public harassment right there. And especially if the
You're
girl...
literally on camera going back and forth chasing this girl, basically.
Yeah,
How is that not enough to get arrested?
that's at least a misdemeanor. I mean, that right there is just...
Don't just sign away with a slap on the wrist and you get to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Potentially kidnap another girl.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. These like pedo protectors that work in the law.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Exactly. You know,
Go to hell.
exactly. Every single one of you.
Burn for eternity.
actually planning something that day is unknown. Ali Porath is a mother of 2 daughters, one 13 years old and one 3 years old.
I like her.
On the night of February 20th, 2022, the 3 of them went shopping together.
Yeah.
Their home security camera would show them returning home. They're seen walking inside and closing the door behind them. Shortly after, a man walks into frame from around their parked truck. The very first thing he does is try to open the door.
Who are you talking to?
This is why I always lock the doors as soon as I get back inside. Close the door, lock it.
Why?
Don't open the door.
After knocking a few times, the man walks away. However, they later found out through a neighbor's camera that for the next 5 minutes he walks around the house on his phone. Ali further reviewed the videos and found that it appears the man had been following them in his car all the way from the store. A few seconds after they park in the driveway, his car drives a bit further and parks a few houses down. After a few more seconds, he gets out and starts walking towards them. Thankfully, they were able to get everything inside and the door locked before he got there.
Good.
Ali ended by writing, "I don't know what this man's intentions were, but I don't think it was to rob us. I do believe that this was random and that we are not specifically targeted, but that he saw an opportunity when he saw a woman and 2 girls go into a house alone." Police were alerted, and they did search the area, but the man in the video was never found.
Many identifying like tattoos he's got. Scorpion on the neck.
Yeah.
Like the face. Like all these are easily identifiable.
In October of 2016, a family in Florida noticed multiple things missing from inside their home. The night before, everything was there, but when they woke up, stuff was missing. To figure out where it went, they reviewed their home security cameras. At 1:30 in the morning, this is what the cameras captured.
Is that somebody laying on right there?
Yeah, he's asleep.
I think it's a she.
Or, yeah, he or she. They're asleep.
The actual fuck, dude.
I don't know.
How do you not?
Oh, they're
wake
both
up?
asleep. There's one there and one
Oh,
there.
I didn't see the other person.
Me neither until I just...
Oh, hell no. What the fuck?
I don't know.
A man walks around the house while 3 children are sleeping on couches only feet away from him.
Kids?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
He walks around them looking for valuables and hands what he finds to another man standing just outside, this one armed. The family immediately called the police upon seeing the footage. Police opened an investigation, but never found the two men in the video. Police believe that had anyone in the house woken up during the break-in, they likely would have been shot. A woman in Hudson, Wisconsin opened her blinds one morning and noticed something in the snow outside her window. She went outside and realized she was looking at footprints. The prints walked right up to her bedroom window and then back the way they came. Worried someone deliberately looked inside her window, the woman set up a security camera outside pointed towards her window. A few nights later, the camera recorded the man who made the footprints coming back.
Creepy motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Oh, hell no.
Being a creepy motherfucker.
The man is shown clearly peering in the window. Police were alerted and shown the video. After doing some digging, they were able to trace the vehicle leaving the scene to a man named Robert Cessna, a highly reputable executive for the company 3M. According to his LinkedIn profile, Robert Cessna is a global key account vice president at 3M, and he shows similarities to the man in the video. Robert was contacted by police, but denied it was him. Police then interviewed several neighborhood witnesses, and along with other evidence were able to confirm that he was lying. He was the man in the video. Robert Cessna was ultimately charged with felony stalking, and later fired from his executive position.
Good. Deserved worse.
Margaret Woodward was a 68-year-old living in Long Eaton, a town in England. Throughout the year 2013, her home had been the target of multiple break-ins. A total of 5 had occurred, and so she finally took the advice of police and installed home security cameras. Caught on the cameras, a 6th break-in occurs around 1 in the morning. A man is seen silently walking around while Margaret is sleeping in her living room.
Mommy, how is he getting in your house?
I think he was trying to protect you.
I don't know an innocent man have to pay for his crime. Just promise me.
Bless you. Bless you.
Princess, John, minister the Narcan now. Your father will wake up right away if you want to see him.
Your choice.
Yeah, hell no. Hell no.
I'll make the request. I just need you to get him on the phone. He'll take your call. You guys have been friends since law school. As a friend, I would have to advise you.
Yeah, he's already done 35 years.
I'm not. The governor pardons him on accident condition that he pleads guilty to the prison murder and gets sentenced to time served.
So the upstate DA and the warden get what they want.
The man is able to take multiple belongings, all while Margaret has no idea. She doesn't wake up until he sets off an alarm. She then gets out of her chair and chases him with a cane. Using the footage, police were finally able to identify the man. He was 51-year-old Patrick Reed and was responsible for all 6 break-ins. He stole a total of around $1,000 from Margaret. Patrick Reed was sentenced to 4 years and 8 months in prison.
Bless her heart. She's just by herself.
Yeah.
Why did the alarm not go off sooner?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Why did he come back in after it went off? That makes no sense.
Well, I think, the exit was over here, and I think he was going deeper into the house to get more stuff, and the alarm went off then. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know. But yeah, this, oh boy. This video, wow. Just, what the hell, man? Just, all of this stuff, just, I can't believe it. I really can't. Just, like, this is, again, why I'm very grateful that, we live in a pretty quiet neighborhood.
Yeah.
And not only that, but we also are armed in this house. So, any fuckers who want to try, be warned. Just saying. Just saying.
Fuck around and find out.
Exactly. Well, anyway, I guess probably gonna call it there on this video. This was six most disturbing things caught on home security camera footage, and previously it was well, damn, can't go back to it. But another one of like 6 videos of security cameras getting hacked. So yeah, these were all by Chilling Scares. If you want to see more from Chilling Scares, feel free to click the links on the screen. And of course, if you want to see more from us, y'all know the score. But yeah, till then, she's Kate.
He's Nate.
Y'all be good people. Take care.